Hey everybody, I'm back again with this new video. This is Norval. I don't really have to introduce myself, but for those of you that have never come across this YouTube channel, this is an opportunity for you. Today is a special day, all right? Given the circumstances, but I'm gonna do a quick introduction. Actually, I'm gonna let somebody introduce themselves, and we're actually in his property. We're here in Muanda. We're here in Muanda, right? And hey, Mr. Tom, can you join me quick?
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah, we're here in Tsiende. That's about 30 kilometers north of Muanda, close to the border of a small Angolan side.
all right, all right. So, what's going on here? I mean, we came here. There was some things going on, so I really can't take a step here and explain to them what's happening here. But with all this discrepancies and everything, but overall, I know the experience is really nice, and I love the place. But like,
Yeah, we have here a property of about 2 hectares, and we wanna do fish farming here. That's the plan. So for the moment, this was all jungle. If you want to move the camera around, this was all jungle. So we teared down all this wild stuff so it's walkable, and now we see what land we have. Now we're starting to plan where will be the ponds,
right.
and then we will just move the water coming from the river and move through the ponds and
Nice.
grow fish here in different size.
Nice, nice, nice. So, like, are you planning on, working on the fencing of the property? Because we walked around, one thing
Yeah,
we were
that's
discussing.
that's one problem here. Like there's not really respect for private property. I didn't like it when I came here. I didn't like it in first place that there's everywhere walls and fences. But obviously, if you want to do something here, that's needed, because people just they're used to go it's their country, so they're used to come there and take what is there. They don't understand that you are doing something like for commercial purpose. So they think, well, there's a lot of fish now, let's go get it.
Oh man,
I don't
that's
think they have really in mind that, but it's village people, they're just used to that, they just go to the forest and take what is there. So unfortunately, it's absolutely necessary here to fence. That's what we're gonna do first now, and later on maybe even put a wall around.
nice, nice. So, like, y'all heard what he just told you, right? So, if you guys remember in one of my videos, when I shared the experience on my farm, I used to have the same issues. Probably not the same as his experience, but like, I had planted multiple different things, crops were growing, but the one problem that I had goats coming from nearby villages, right? And onto my farm, eating up all of my stuff. So I had to come up with a plan. The only thing that stopped all of that was fencing. And that's the exact same thing he's going through right now. Now, guess what happened? We walked in today. The guy who's in charge to make sure everything runs smoothly, it was just about to start getting the fish out of the water. However, the last time they were here, the fish were big, they were massive. Only this time around, they didn't tell them that we were on the way here. So we surprised them. When we showed up, all the big fish were gone. So they managed to get some out of the water, but they weren't big enough to consume. Let's just put it like that. So he had to put them back onto the river. Luckily, the land is owned near the river. So the fish were given another opportunity to multiply themselves back in the water. But like that shows you the importance of, having your property fenced up. Because that's the thing. I mean, people they can come from wherever they are and take whatever they feel like. And that's not a good thing. But it is your responsibility when you own the land, especially here in any part of Congo, you have to work on fencing. Fencing, fencing, fencing is really, really important. So that's something to keep in mind. But like, hey, one quick thing. I know this is very interesting, right? You and I met, okay? We met a long time. We started talking, farming and all that good stuff. But I don't know if this is a great chance to talk about it on this video. But I feel it's very important to share that with the audience so that they know. Oh, he's standing right next to this guy. How did they know each other? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I should tell the story, or
I mean, you can tell a story.
okay.
Feel free.
Okay, I followed him on YouTube just also. And one day I thought, okay, it's a part of what I'm planning with my organization here in Congo. So this guy, he has some kind of experience. I'll just send him an email, and he replied within a short time actually. And then, yeah, we made up. We made up a conference call, I
Right,
think, and then
right,
we
right.
talked a little more about details. And it really, his ideas also helped me a lot to do the right moves here, because Congo, it's not a dangerous country, like it's not a violent country, but you have to be careful.
Absolutely,
You have to play smart here.
absolutely.
This is always think of the next step you do before you do it. Think 5 times, ask 10 people, get opinions, and then slowly do your step. That's something he advised me, and he also helped me a lot with contacts here and the main problems that you have in the country. He knows really good people, and he's a good person, so he's really reliable. I'm very happy we met. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that. That really goes straight to my heart. But one more thing, I know because you and I have been talking for a long time. They may not know who you really are. Can you tell them where you came from? Like, why are you here?
Oh
What
yeah,
did you
I'm
mission?
Austrian. I'm originally Austrian. I'm an IT engineer. I had a company in Europe for many years, and then I saw the situation, how everything develops in Europe, or let's say in the whole Western world. And also I'm going towards 50 now, so
Oh, yeah,
I didn't see the real sense in what I'm doing anymore.
right.
And I had I had, it's my 7th time already in Congo, so I
Okay.
had really the chance when I was very young to come here already, and I fell in love with the nature and also with the general attitude of the people. And so I decided to completely flip over my life and start something completely different, something that just gives my life a sense here in Congo. And I must also mention, within all the problems you have, let's say the difficulties, you need patience in Congo, but you don't need that much money as you
Right.
would need anywhere else. I have 2 hectares here. I don't want to talk about the money, but I have like almost 700 meters directly on the river, like
Right.
direct access to the river. If
Awesome.
you want to buy such a land somewhere in Europe,
Oh man,
or I don't know how it is in the
forget it.
US, but in Europe you have to inherit it or you have to be billionaire. There's no other way to get such land.
Absolutely. I 100% I agree with you on all of that stuff. I mean, just I mean, I just have to make comments because for the purpose of the video. I talk about this stuff all the time. Look at him. Born, raised in Europe. Now he's here in Congo. You're from Congo or even from Africa. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? So this really shows the things that I talk about on my YouTube channel. It really, really shows that there are people who's taking it into heart, and there are people who have objectives. You heard what he said there. Congo is not a violent country, especially here in Muanda. It's very peaceful. We're sharing a border with country like Angola, right? A couple kilometers down the road, they were showing me you on the other side of the country. So it's very beneficial owning a land in this part of the country too. But like you have to take a stand. You really have to take. And I always say this to people, right? Risking it's a part of a business process or establishing yourselves. You have to take risk. If risks are taken, but I don't even know what to tell you. But like you see, he came all the way here from Europe. Now he is here in Congo, in Muanda, to be more precise. He's making things happen. And guess what? All of these villagers, these local people here, they're working for him and they're getting paid well. You know what I mean? Not crazy amount of money, nothing like that, but like it's enough to get them through. But like you see other Congolese who owns lands here that have businesses here, they're treating people with less dignity. Let's just put it that way. But like this male right here, and there is a reason I allowed him on my YouTube channel because I know his heart. We've been talking for a long time before we come to this video. So I really hope that this has served the purpose and you've learned something from this video particularly. And I really hope that some of you will do the exact same thing moving forward. All right, so I think that covers everything. I
One
know.
thing I have to say,
Go ahead.
like in that river, you go 800 meters with the boat and it ends in the Atlantic Ocean. So you can go with the boat trip to fish in a river fish,
Uh-huh.
and on the same at the same time you can enter the ocean and you can go for ocean fish with one boat trip. So something like this, it's like show me where you can find that. So,
Isn't that amazing? That's a dream come true right there, right? So if those of you that have already had your career, you approaching your 50s or even 60s, you know, whatever the case may be, this is a very, very great retirement area. Okay, I mean, I would recommend Kinshasa for those of you that are, well, I mean, more lively or whatever. But if you can't deal with the craziness of Kinshasa, this could be the potential place for you. The ocean is right there. The river is right over here. Even, where he has his place, we spend the nights there. You can feel the breeze coming from the ocean. I mean, you can literally spend the night outside of your home. You'll still be comfortable. Just make sure you have your mosquito net so that you don't get eaten,
yeah.
by the mosquitoes all night.
Mosquitoes I mean, it depends. If the breeze comes from the ocean, there's less mosquitoes. If it comes from inside the country, there's more. But what you have here is like 3-4 degrees less than in Kinshasa also.
Okay.
So this is especially for us from Europe. Kinshasa can be very, very tough
Very
with
hot.
temperature.
Okay.
Here you don't have that, and it's like an ongoing ventilator here. Like there's
Awesome.
always wind here.
Awesome.
So it's really, yeah, it's like a paradise for me.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to hear that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to conclude it for today. I really appreciate you tuning in, and make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. But if you want more videos or you want to learn more about Mr. Thomas right here, you can just hit me in the comment section down below, and then we'll just go from there. Maybe you can learn a lot of things from him. And yeah, if everything is right, I'll probably encourage him to document his experience here too, so we can inspire as many as we possibly can to just
That
make
would
sure
be
we
nice.
grow this community of farmers, of people trying to do business in Congo and helping out the local community. That's all we're all about. So thanks again. Peace out. We'll see you next time.